if you think about the first bucket, which is job fit, it's important to understand that all of these aspects directly tie to culture, right? Which is important to understand. And one of the root causes of disengagement and engagement of an employee is their ability to be challenged, supported, and learn, right, in the role. And so when you think about job fit, it's very rare that a dealer or any organization outside of automotive as well would look at business strategy, their objectives, their targets, what they're trying to achieve, and then have a separate conversation around, do we have the right process? Do we have the right people? Do we have the right talent strategy to achieve these results, right? So that's the biggest disconnect that we've seen around disengagement is we could have the best process and the best strategy, but if we don't have the right skills or tasks aligned to deliver on those results, we're going to have friction, right? And that friction could be from the manager expecting their employees to do something, or the employees to expecting that their manager to do something. It's this disconnect around communication. So we really believe that to really define what you need out of your people, you have to align your business strategies with your people strategies. Once you do this, you then need to gain agreement, right? So one of the biggest disconnects is, hey, I need us to deliver 300 cars this month, go and execute, right? There's never really agreement around, well, what's the best way to go about getting 300 cars this month? Or the top executives know how they're going to do it, but it's not trickled down into the management team, which isn't trickled down into the employee. And so what we really need to do is get everyone involved in the decision of what is the actual task associated that we need to deliver as an organization, and make sure that everybody in the organization understands that goal. Once we've done all of this, once we've aligned, defined, and then gained agreement, we then need to measure fit, right? To Chris's point, it's the combination of art and science. If we're just using gut in deciding who should do a certain job, we're going to be challenged. The probability of success is going to be low. If we just use science, it's not going to work either. We have to marry the two, right? We have to really combine the two to drive the match and the fit. And a prime example of that is right here. And so you'll notice that this is a chart, and the orange line is your traditional F&I office, and then the purple line is your virtual F&I. And over the past 40 plus years, JM&A has been the leader in driving performance and profitability for our dealer partners in the F&I space. And so we have a tremendous amount of process, a tremendous amount of information and data, not only from performance, but also people, on what is the right F&I person, what is the right F&I process. And what you'll notice, the traditional setting, this orange line, those individuals are highly independent. They like to be in control. They're task-oriented. They also are quick to connect with customers. They build relationships quickly. And they're also careful with rules, because a big part of their compensation is tied to compliance. And so when you think about that versus the virtual setting, you would think, in theory, that they're basically the same thing. But based off of the 2.5 plus years that we've done in virtual through our test, and now delivering over 6,600 virtual deals, what we've noticed, again, leveraging people data and performance data, is that actually we see individuals that deliver higher PVRs in the virtual setting are more collaborative and people-oriented.
And if you think about it, it makes a ton of sense, right? So traditional F&I managers, I like to say, they have the home field advantage. It's their office, it's their desk, it's on their turf, so they can be more assertive, they can be more driving to really deliver the results that you're looking for. And in virtual, that environment all changes. So you're looking at different skill sets, different traits that are going to make people, much better at delivering the results that you're looking for. But what this does is this provides you a tool to make what is seemingly obvious actually actionable, which is something that we challenge with in today's world. And we've seen a dramatic difference in the results in these two profiles. The exciting thing for me is when I think about how much the difference is on these two profiles versus the two environments, is that as the dealership, if we were able to dial in the profiles for all of my jobs across my organization and I can create these $50, $100, $200 swings within all of these different key jobs, I can really maximize the performance and bottom line profitability of my dealership by just making a small investment and understanding my people and jobs better.